We learn a lot from listening to the stories that others tell us. And so today I'm sharing a story about how important it is to notice, recognise and respond appropriately to a child's behaviour. This story is about avoidance techniques. And it's really important to note that not all inappropriate behaviour is loud or angry. So let me share this story that was relayed to me from a teacher within my centre, and these are her words. Every time we called the children together for a story or an activity in group time, one little girl was always so busy finishing cleaning up the room and putting away the equipment and the toys away, and she missed out on actually the coming together during that activity time because she was thoroughly enjoying putting everything away and being a special helper. And at first, this seemed like a very helpful child. But on closer examination, we noticed that this child was always the last to start tidying up. She would stand around and wait until everybody else had basically, got towards the mat area, and then she would start tidying. And she would even go and untidy other children's work in order to begin cleaning it up again once the other children were seated. So we slowly realised that this was a way to avoid coming to the mat or coming to the group time, and she was passively disobeying the teacher's instructions. So in order to fix this problem, you need to know your children well. So the teachers knew this little girl very well. She was very praise-driven. She loved shiny stickers, and she was an avid Bible reader, and was very keen to be given the opportunity to read the teacher's class Bible. So first of all, we asked the child to stop being last to the mat and to come as soon as she was asked. So it was just a very clear, basic conversation directing her to what we wanted to see her do. Secondly, we paid close attention to this child at the together times, and we engaged her in conversation to see if we could find a reason why she was reluctant to come into the group setting. And thirdly, we removed all praise for this child during the clean-up time. And at the same time, we instigated a whole class incentive for being the first 3 to finish. So guess what the rewards were for being the first 3 to finish? They were lovely shiny stickers. Or you could have the choice of reading one of the teacher's special books at quiet time. So with a few reminders over the first week or so, the problem totally disappeared. So notice what the teachers did. There were no tellings off. They shared what they wanted to see. They looked to see if the child was fearful of a group setting in any way. They used praise first, incentive stickers and rewards. And the passive resistance or the drive for her to get attention and praise through cleaning up disappeared. The drive changed to getting praise for being first onto the mat. So in another much younger child, she used cuddles in very much the same way to avoid doing what she had been asked. So when asked to tidy up or go to the toilet, this child looked really sad and asked for cuddles, like that. And when teachers tried to find out what was wrong, why she didn't want to do it, she just would cuddle in closer and hide her face against the teacher's arms and just look really sad. But after a while, the teachers noticed that this behaviour only happened when she was asked to do something she would rather not do, or when she had done something that she knew was unacceptable, such as hurting a friend or taking a toy away from another child. It was her way of avoiding doing something she didn't want to do, or her way of avoiding facing the consequences for her actions. So once we worked out what all this desire for cuddles was about, the fix was easy. We would just ask her to go to the toilet or to tidy her toys. Then as soon as she approached with a sad face and asked for a cuddle, we would ignore the sad face and hold the child gently away from our body and say, "I would love to give you a cuddle after you pick up the bricks." Or, "Once you give Joe back his car, I'll be happy to spend some time with you." So it only took about a week of this technique of redirecting, saying basically in a gentle way, "No, you go do this and then I'll give you your cuddle." And she stopped using that avoidance technique and became very obedient to requests. So check it out. Is a child being overly helpful to avoid doing what is asked of them? Or is a child acting cute or needy to avoid also what is being asked of them? Listen to this video again to note what techniques the teachers used to stop that quiet, inappropriate behaviour. Thank you.